It's been about 2 weeks since I started telling people about the idea, request for meeting. Not to sound like a Brachiosaurus Rex, but things are going really well. Last week, I updated my profile about my new company and job. We had over 20 meetings booked just through LinkedIn. Morale is high, but so is stress. There's no turning back now. Everyone knows what we're doing. The clock started. Today I'm going to talk about something really important. Keeping momentum. So this is our website. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the story and how we did this and how you can build your website if you want to get your company off the ground. Let's dive in, shall we? One of the key things I'm doing to keep momentum is to build out a website. I open up at the top by saying no more cold outreach. This is because on the buying side, I need to speak to people about decreasing the amount of cold emails they get with follow-up messages. And on the selling side, I need to tell them that the emails that they send and the message they send won't be as cold because they've paid for them. I don't like that I have a button this far down below the fold because 75% of the people that will come to your website will never scroll. They'll leave after the top image. However, I think I can make that up by having them register and sign up in the top right-hand corner. There's an old framework that Simon Sinek used to push called Start With Why. The idea is that if you make something, you start with why, then you explain how you're going to do it, then you explain what. If you start with why, people are motivated to get behind you a lot faster. I believe in doing the same exact thing with copy for a website. Our why is to stop cold outreach. And there's a deeper why there about fixing the problems between buyers and sellers, but for the website copy's sake, that's our why. Our how is with our software. In this case, you're going to get prospected, you're going to get pitched, and then you're going to get paid. That's how we're fixing the relationship between buyers and sellers. That's how we're stopping this no more cold outreach. And our what is our platform, which lets sellers pay to get answers and lets buyers get paid for answering. Look, I don't know how to code. I could pretend to write code. Yeah, no big deal. Just writing up some CSS and HTML while talking to you guys. I couldn't build the website myself. So what I did is I actually went on Webflow. Webflow! Yeah. If you haven't heard of them before, they allow you to make websites out, even if you don't have a design background. I had to watch a lot of their course content to figure out how to do things, but I learned a lot working with this. And then the other thing is I have a developer helping me with this project. More on that in a future episode. And all these things coming together make it so I can build this website out. I actually found a web design that I liked that someone had made available for you to download and clone and work with in Webflow. And it was a purse website. And I went and swapped out all the images with images that I had, trying to make them the same size so that it would fit on the website without having to do a ton of formatting and all that professional, weird web design stuff. I'm going to use the website to keep momentum going on our site. People are going to keep checking out the site. People are going to be poking around. I set up Google Analytics so I can track how many people have come. And my CTA on the site is all wrapped around you booking a meeting with me. The logic behind it is if I can get someone to book a meeting with me, worst case scenario, they can refer me to the company they work for. And that's kind of been the gist of what I've done with the website to keep momentum going. Now we have to keep posting videos. We have to keep telling people about this stuff that we're working on. I need to talk to investors. I need to bring people on to work with me and inspire them to want to change the way that we do prospecting. It's a tall ask. You see, a lot of people think that the milestones at your company are wrapped around a big event, a big launch, a press release about your funding, your big party at Dreamforce. But let me ask you something. Do you remember the day Salesforce launched? Yeah, I don't either. Goals are just dreams with a number or deadline attached to them. The truth is, startups we know and love are built focusing on little wins every day. Maybe it's just catching up with an old friend for the first time in 5 years and getting an introduction to their CEO. Or helping someone learn how to structure their cold email, then getting an intro to an investor 4 hours later. I got a website built today. It features personality, pictures from my life, and no stock photos. That's a little win for me. Little wins add up to momentum, and I'd take 365 little wins in a year versus a few big ones any day of the week. My calendar is filling up. My friends in the community are agreeing to try requests for meeting. Years later, whether this fails or succeeds, I know one thing. I'm going to enjoy these little wins. Now I just need to figure out funding.